Dawghouse, or welcome back to the Dawghouse. If you are new here, my name is Jessica and I am in the kitchen tonight. It's actually the end of the day. Wine will be starting soon, per usual. I decided to do something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. I'm very obsessed with like pet nutrition. I've always had like an interest in it. I've always been interested in like fixing, you know, a lot of dog health problems and cat health problems, with the whole sense of like, you know, looking towards their nutrition first, at least, instead of like pharmaceutical situations, especially because I was a vet tech for so long and I saw so many people that a lot of people actually rather spend money, even like the people that had no money, they would rather spend money putting a band-aid on their dog, like giving it an allergy shot or like paying all these medical bills instead of just feeding a proper diet. What I wanted to start is Lila on a 100% raw diet. So I do feed a high quality kibble. I always feed a canned food mostly every day with the kibble. I use supplements as well that I have done research on and everything like that, and I switch it up a lot, and I also do a intermittent raw feeding as well with the dogs. I try not to feed like a raw mixed with the kibble because the raw foods and stuff, they digest faster than kibble. Kibble being so highly processed and cooked and everything, and it takes longer to digest in their system than any raw food would, meat, bones, whatever. I wanted to dabble in raw feeding, and I thought starting with Lila would be really beneficial just because I've been noticing some skin issues with her, and also she's small. It would be easy for me to kind of help learn how to break it down better, and also the expense. If I could feed everybody 100% raw, I would, but it's not the most convenient thing to do. It can be more convenient than I think, but it can be very expensive. It's kind of like I'm using Lila as my guinea pig to learn, trial and errors. But I wanted to videotape it. I wanted to especially videotape the beginning and just put a video out there for anybody that wants to ask some questions. I am by no means like a nutritionist or anything for dogs or cats or anything like that, but I do a lot of reading and research, and I go on Facebook, and there's a lot of actual like really good raw feeding communities that you can get involved with and talk to and bounce ideas and questions and get good advice for and everything like that. If you want to start a raw diet with your pet, a lot of people do recommend a pre-packaged raw food diet. There's a lot of companies that do just like the parts and organs and bones and stuff like that, which is what you want for a balanced raw meal. But then you can also get pre-made grinds. They're balanced grinds, which is just ground raw meat. But they also do they figure it all out for you, which is what makes it that's the more convenient way to do it. That's where it gets pricey though. A lot more pricey than DIY, what they call DIY raw feeding. If you're unsure and you're not confident in, do a DIY raw feeding diet for your dog or cat, going with the pre-mades is the safest bet for the first little while. So that's what we're gonna start doing, and we're gonna see how it goes, and we're gonna see how she likes it, and we're gonna see how her skin goes. The boutique that I work at, this is something we have that we carry. It's the Stella and Chewy freeze-dried raw patties. They're just they call them dinner patties, but that doesn't matter. So they're just raw patties, all the ingredients that are already in there, so it's already balanced. You can't read that. Already balanced for you, but duck with ground bone, which is very important. Turkey liver, goose, turkey gizzard, pumpkin seed, organic cranberries, organic spinach, and it goes into all the fun stuff. So, and of course some vitamins and things like that. So again, you can just feed this and boom, you've got a raw diet. They do it all for you. Here's the thing. This pack right here, I mean, it can run to like 16 bucks, if not more or a little less. This is a 5.5 ounce bag. The size chart here. So like, let's say if I bought this for Grim, he's 77 pounds. They're at least 13.5 patties. There's not that many patties in here. So yeah, it gets pricey when it's that. So that's another reason why I wanted to start with Lila and see how things go and if I can accomplish it with her and get her started on it and get some benefits with her skin. So then I have these rewards that, of course, the Answers Pet Food, which I really like a lot, the whole company. Raw goat cheese with organic ginger. I'll show you what those look like. I've removed them from the box. They come frozen. This is not refrigerated at all. I do refrigerate it after I open it, but this is room temperature right now. This is frozen, and this is what they look like. It's basically just little chunks of like the goat cheese. It's goat cheese. It's raw goat cheese, like goat's milk turned into cheese, and they add some stuff into it. Like this one has, they have other ones that have other stuff, but this one has organic ginger in it, which is very good for the dog's stomach as well. So raw goat milk and everything, so this would be a part of that as well. Very, very good for gut digestion, very good for inflammatory issues like skin, good calories. It's just a good supplement, and they have it as treats. So if you have a dog on a raw diet, you can still have some treats available if you don't want to feed cookies. So the other thing I'm going to actually add this tonight for her, because it's her first meal with this, it's going to be her first full raw meal. She's had here and there like small things, but so apple cider vinegar, and especially the organic, you want organic, raw, unfiltered, unpasteurized apple cider vinegar when you do raw, when you're going to feed it to your pets and when you feed it to yourself. But it's good, again, it's a good probiotic. It's good for digestion, inflammatory, is an inflammatory ingredient. So again, just really good to help with the stomach as it transitions. So that's a good thing. Now for her, it's suggested 1 teaspoon per 20 pounds. So yeah, I'm only giving her half a teaspoon in tonight's food. Okay, so I've got, right now what I'm gonna start with is 2 patties. So her weight calls for about 3.5 to 4 patties a day. So you would split that up if you feed multiple times a day. I feed twice a day. She already had breakfast earlier, which was her normal kibble. Yeah, you could transition, like any dog, when you do something like change their diet, you're supposed to do like a 7-10 day like slow transition of mixing the kibble with the new food. But again, you don't necessarily want to mix a bunch of raw food with kibble. So she has had a taste of these before mixed with kibble. It's, you know, it's not the biggest, it shouldn't be a huge shock to her. So what I'm doing, what it calls for, as you can see, it's dehydrated, or it is dehydrated, but it's freeze dried raw. And it says to crumble the patties, which I'm doing. And then to add, for every 2 patties, 1/4 of a cup of water. So I'll be doing that. Her bowl, this is her bowl. It's clean. You do want to make sure to clean your dog's bowls just like you clean your own dishes after using them. Actually, even more so if you use kibble, because kibble has all the preservatives and the pathogens and stuff like that, and actual more likely to cause germs to grow on the bowl, which, you know. So if you've got a dog that's got the grime on the bowl, that's not good. That's kind of gross. Okay, so it's all crumbled. I evened it out. I'm gonna pour some pretty hot water just because I'm gonna let it sit for a while. All right, so while that soaks, I've got little Lila here. Yes, she's on the counter. Don't worry. I'll wipe it off. I'm about to feed all the dogs anyways. I wanted to kind of show, right now she's not looking too bad. She keeps getting a little bit of flare-ups of her skin issue. Again, it's also probably environmental. Grim and Gunner have some itchy skin a lot too. They don't really ever have, like, you can't see anything on their skin though. It's just actively itching. Nobody has fleas, I can assure you that. But I wanted to find, like, she was the only one that was actually coming up with spots. There's a tiny bit of flaking, but I just ran out of their like salmon oil stuff that I had. I forget what it was called, but it was an actual dog product. I actually feel like I didn't like it as much as just some natural coconut oil, so I'm gonna start just using that. It's cheaper as well. So I'm gonna go back to the coconut oil. Well, now I put you up here because you had, I mean, just yesterday. It's very subtle, but when she was really bad, she had, I can feel something here starting. She had these like big circles of like, not a bunch, but like one would pop up and then it would heal, but it was like a bald spot. But you can see right there, I don't know if you caught that, but like there's a little issue right there, a little scabby situation going on. Yeah, bathing her has helped. I definitely recommend, if you first initially see something wrong with your dog's skin or they're uncomfortable, itchy, bathe. Go to a bath, make sure you rinse very well. Make sure it's a dog shampoo because we are acidic, they are basic. So by using a human or even a baby soap or shampoo on a puppy or a dog or cat, you are going to be drying out their skin. Yes, some Dawn dish soap for a flea issue is one thing, but that's definitely not something you want to use chronically. But yeah, I'm an avid dog bather. I like to bathe my animals. Let me see if I can get her up. Yeah, you look good. She's got a little, see right here, you can see it's a little thin hair, but that's actually not uncommon for like the breed, like the thinning of the hair by the ears and stuff like that. I'm a huge advocate of like the environment and diet before any kind of medicine gets involved. I will probably never use medicine unless it's something very severe. As you can see, it's not super severe. I mean, she gets a little itchy and some stuff here. So, but regular bathing and is what a good diet and bathing regularly is what I recommend for helping your dog's skin and just, you know, well-being, of course. So the next thing I'm going to do, because this is pretty soaked, I'm going to use the apple cider vinegar, and you don't want to shake this because it has, I forget what it's called, but it's got all that good stuff at the bottom of it, so you just rock it. So you still get some of the good stuff, but you don't destroy it by shaking it. And of course, for some reason, I don't have a half a teaspoon measuring thing, so I'm just going to do 2 1/4. They don't like it a whole lot. That was a small one. That's okay. Of course, if you've ever tasted apple cider vinegar, I've done it to where I was taking shots of it, and sometimes I still do. I actually kind of like it, taking shots of it in the morning. It's really good for your own gut, but of course, the flavor is kind of funky. So mixing it in something really yummy, adding bone broth or just regular goat's milk in with this raw food, or even the kibble. If you want to start adding it just to kibble, that's one way to spruce up your dog's diet. Is you can spruce up the kibble by adding water, supplements, some coconut oil, apple cider vinegar, you know, cooked meats even is good as long as it's not seasoned and all that stuff. You don't want to do cooked bones though. All right, Lila, come here. Stay, you guys stay. So normally she eats in her kennel, and this is why. He's probably gonna leave her alone though. What's that like, Lila? So she might be a little sketched out because she's not in her cage, but I just wanted to show you guys her eating it and her reaction to it. Good girl, Lila. But yeah, so this is my beginning of introducing Lila to a full raw diet. Like I said, I would love to feed everybody this. It's not the most feasible thing right now. And for the itchiness and skin I've seen in her, I do want to attempt this as a part of treating that. Of course, she's not as bad as she has been before, so it's not gonna look like she's got a bunch of skin issues, and she really doesn't. It's subtle. It's not like horrible. Yeah, I'll take you guys on this little journey. I'll show you some of her meals that we do. One of the best things for a raw diet is variety. A lot of times it's recommended that you use a variety of meats and organs. So like, yeah, this is pre-made, and the first few meals we do, and you know, even some here and there when I don't feel like making it, will be pre-made meals. But even just changing, like there's a rabbit one as well as today was duck and goose flavored, so I'll be changing it up. And like I said earlier, I am not a nutritionist by any means. I've done a lot of research. I've wanted to feed raw for a long time. And it's not that the other kids are getting like neglected. They're getting definitely they all still eat a very high quality dog food. I feed Farmina right now. So, and it seems to be some of the best on the market at the moment, especially with like Origin and Akana getting sold out to a big box company like Purina or something coming up. We'll see. But yeah, eventually, if I can get the hang of this a little bit better, there is ways to actually feed raw and it be cheaper than feeding kibble. So there's I mean, if I could make that happen for 5 dogs, that'd be great. Anyways, I think she liked it. Hopefully it doesn't end in explosive anything. You never know. Right, Lila? I think it's clean. You cleaned it, Lila. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Yep. Nice and clean. You like that, huh? You definitely didn't hate it, huh? No. You want more. Was that good? Oh, Lila? You ready? You excited for your new food? Good. Good girl. Oh, gross. Well, excuse you. All right, well, thanks for watching. I hope this was informative or at least entertaining. Hey, thanks for watching. Give us a like, thumbs up, subscribe, share if you thought this video was fun. If you have any questions, sound off in the comments and I will be down there with you. Sounds weird to say that, but I guess that's just how it seems. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Say bye, Lala. Okay. Say bye, Poppy. What? You want some raw food, Pop? Poppy has to have a slow introduction. I tried to feed him raw. Whoo! Slow introduction. But we'll see what Lila does, right? Right, Lila? Was that yummy? Was that yummy? Okay. All right. Goodbye, guys.